Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Balance with B. My name is Bianca Ndoyando and I would like to welcome all of you to my first video on my channel. I'm actually so excited because I think for the longest time I've been wanting, to start a YouTube channel. Mainly because people say I talk a lot, so I was like, why not talk to people that are going to be entertained by me and my stories? So I thought, why not? On today's video, I am going to be doing a review for you guys. I'm going to tell you what the review is about. So I ordered a couple of things from Takealot like, I think 2 weeks ago. I haven't used them because I've been waiting for the perfect moment to kind of just unbox them and film and give you guys a proper experience. So if it is your first time stopping by, I would really like for you guys to subscribe to my channel, comment, like, and most importantly share with other people. Don't be selfish, other people also get to be part of the family. So let's get this video started. So when buying perfumes or fragrances, there's a lot to decipher, and I think a lot of times people just think that it's too much work. Now I need to know the concentration. And I'm here to tell you guys that it doesn't have to be that hard. I promise you, it doesn't have to be that hard because I'm here as your plug and I'm here to break it down to you guys. So I'm going to read off my phone for just a little while. When it comes to perfumes, there's different levels and there's different types of perfumes. I'm going to put them up on the screen for you guys so that you know the types of perfumes that there are and what makes them different. So you have your EDCs, and then there's EDTs, and then there's EDPs. So this box of perfume that I got is an EDP. And then you have your perfumes. So an EDP, historically, I'm reading off my phone. I did mention that, please don't forget. This is not my own information. I got it off the internet. So historically, genderless used to describe both men and women's fragrances. The best term used to describe a fragrance, EDP. So in an EDP, it can contain about 15 to 20% pure perfume essence, and it lasts for about 5 to 8 hours. So the higher perfume levels go, the higher the concentration, the longer it lasts on your skin. So there are things that are called, I forgot to mention this when I was listing them, but there are things like refreshers, which are, your body mists, body spreads, those type of things that don't really last long. You just spray them on because you're either going to the gym or you're going to run a couple of errands. And then there's perfume. These can last up to 24 hours. These have the highest concentration. So these are your more expensive, high-end perfumes. The ones that you're paying 5K for just one bottle. But because we're on a budget, we're students, we like a little bargain, but at the same time we want to smell good. That is why we have these. So I'm going to take a little time and introduce the little bottles to you guys. Okay, so I think the only thing I have a problem with in terms of this perfume is that each of them do not have names. There are no names, there are no descriptions. So I can't really say that, this perfume this is the name of the perfume. And so I'm just really going off based on my own knowledge and, a little bit of information that I researched by myself. So if I'm wrong, I really do apologize, but I'm really no makeup or, perfume expert. I'm really just trying to give you guys a plug. So I'm going to start off with the first box, and like I said, they have no names. It's a bit difficult taking them out. Okay. Oh my goodness, guys. This is taking me some time. Alright, so we have our first bottle over here. Sorry. They are really tiny. They are really small. Let me actually do a little bit of a comparison for you guys. So this is my phone, right? And this is the perfume. So just to show you how tiny the perfume bottle actually is. They are really small, but they are 30 milliliter perfumes after all. I actually think they are the perfect size if you want to put them in either your school bag, your handbag, or just for convenience. I really think the size is perfect. Chef's kiss. So okay, I'm going to, like I said, because they don't have any descriptions and there are no descriptions on the website either, I'm just going off based on my own knowledge of these perfumes and how they smell, and I'm going to describe the different scents to you guys. So I'm going to be starting off with this little baby right here. It smells really good, but before I get into describing the perfume itself and how it smells and the notes that I'm getting, I'm going to tell you guys about different perfume notes and how to categorize them. So there are 3 perfume notes. You have top notes, heart notes, and base notes, and I'm going to tell you the difference between the 3. So your top notes are things that will smell like citrus or lavender. Those are top notes. And then you have heart notes. You have perfumes that are going to be smelling like cinnamon or jasmine. And then there are base notes. That's where you get your vanilla notes and your musk and really deep and long-lasting perfumes. And with all these notes, I'm going to put up a pyramid on the side so that you guys can see what I'm talking about. All of them have a different duration. So your top notes have a shorter duration on your skin. So top notes will typically last for about 5 to 15 minutes on your skin. They don't really, stay for that long. And then there are heart notes, and heart notes stay for about 20 minutes to about 60 minutes, an hour. And then base notes. Base notes are the ones that last longer on your skin. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but when you use a perfume that has a vanilla in it or any sort of musky type of perfume, it takes a while to get off your skin because they last longer, they set in. And that's also due to the concentration in perfumes and how many oils there are, how pure the perfume is, all of that. These typically last for about 6 hours on your skin, right? This perfume to me has notes of a bit of lemon. I'm smelling lemon or orange, but it has a lot of citrusy notes, so I know that it will not last long. And that is why for a perfume like this, I like to do something called layering. So typically before I spray perfume onto my body, I start off with something that I call a refresher, and like I mentioned before, that'll be your body spritz, your body mists, things like that. And I like to use them in conjunction with one another. Maybe one day I'll do a breakdown of different types of refreshers, but the one I'm currently using is from Oh So Heavenly. It's a body spritz. So I like to layer my perfumes, and one of my favorite things to layer them with first, I don't put perfumes directly onto my body. That's number one. I like to use a refresher first because besides the fact that I like smelling nice, I just like having different layers and different notes so that when someone hugs me, they're just like, ish, like I need to be edible before, yes. So the same way you guys believe in indoor, I truly believe in a good body spritz, and I think ones that are in an affordable range, if you're a student or if you're on a budget, are the Oh So Heavenly body spritz. They don't cost anything more than 40 rand. I'd say 45 rand depending on where you buy them. I buy mine from Clicks. So it's a perfumed body mist. This one is my favorite, called Love Blossoms. Another tip I would like to give you guys when buying perfume mists or body spritz is that you need to get one that is in conjunction with your body lotion, because it sort of heightens the smell. Because like I said, these are just refreshers. They do not last that long on your skin, so you want to layer them. So I like to pair This one specifically, it has a lotion that is, you know, similar to it. So it's called the Love Blossoms. It is also a body lotion. So I first put these two together after I shower. And they really work really well together. And then afterwards, that's when I spray my perfume. I usually spray my perfume onto my clothes, onto my hair sometimes, depending. Another thing, if you are going to spray perfume onto your body, directly onto your body, you want to do it in places where perfume lasts long. And I'm going to give you guys places. So the first place is behind your ears. If you want your perfume to last really long, you spray it behind your ears. You spray it on the back of your neck, on your back, and I know this one is gonna come off a little odd, but your belly button as well, and behind your legs. Perfumes tend to last longer when you spray them onto those parts of your body as compared to if you were to spray it onto your chest, you know, because you're constantly hugging people, the smell is going to fade off. So you don't want that. This perfume specifically has top notes. So I sprayed it onto the back of my hand and I can still smell it, but it's not as intense as it was when I first sprayed it. So this is something that has top notes. And like I said earlier about concentration, there isn't a high concentration in this perfume. So it has very light notes, which I think is perfect for a quick run, or if you're going to the gym, or if you're going to, you know, run a few errands. But yes, that is why I think this one is perfect. So you guys may be seeing me in a different top now, and that is because I had a little bit of a wardrobe malfunction. But I mean, as mindy, you know, I like what I'm wearing now, and the point of us being here is not about what I'm wearing, it's more about the perfume. So let's focus on perfumes easy. So I'm moving on to the next one in the box, which is this little baby right here. This is probably my favorite one out of the box. I actually haven't really experimented with the rest, but I did try this one and it is my favorite. So I did spray it on this piece of paper so that the fragrance would settle a little bit. I made a mistake with the first perfume where I sprayed it on the back of my hand, and I actually do not want people to get used to doing that. Usually when you go test perfume in a store, they give you like a piece of white paper, you spray it on there, because sometimes what happens with fragrances is that they need time to settle and develop, because you could spray a perfume and at first you get notes of maybe, let's say, citrus, and then it settles and you're like, this smells a little bit like lavender. So it takes time for perfumes to set. So this one, they don't have names, guys. Maybe I'll get to naming them, but this is my favorite one and I have worn it before. The only thing I think I would complain about in terms of this perfume is that it doesn't last as long. But I did think I mentioned that these perfumes are not meant for all day wear. Because they are inexpensive and because they have a low concentration of oils, they will not last as long as your more high-end, high-value perfumes. You understand? So this one I would say has a little bit of, it has hot notes. So hot notes, you know, fragrances that are popular in hot notes are jasmine, geranium, cinnamon, pepper, lemongrass, cardamom. So this one smells, it smells like lemongrass. It has a bit of like citrusy, floral notes to it, and I think that's what I really love about this baby right here. This is currently my favorite. I Ndifela apho ifakhona shem. I know this is the hill I am willing to die on. This little baby right here. I am going to call it my hill. This is 10 or something close your yam. So yes, this one, my favorite one in the box. Now moving on to the other perfume. I think this one is my favorite in terms of how it looks. It looks like it should be expensive. I mean, all of them do, but this one especially, there's just something about gold that is just so regal, and You know, it reminds me of the YSL. I forgot the name, but it just reminds me of that. They don't look similar, but la perfume, you understand. So this one, ooh, okay. Okay, let's spray it on here and give it some time to settle. And in the meantime, while we're waiting for that to develop, I would like for you guys to, you know, share my channel, invite other people. Like I said, it's not selfish, guys. Why you feeling not? Why? Why you feeling about? You know, share, like, comment, subscribe. Tell your mom, tell your auntie, tell your granny, tell everyone. Tell your whole family, basically. Moving on, okay, it has settled a bit on the piece of paper. I'm just going to fan it a bit so that it sets. Oh, okay, this one has a bit more musky notes to it. It actually, I'm trying to decipher the notes, but I would say this has a little bit more. Oh, it has really strong base notes, but also there's a lot of, like, it has a lot of depth. I'm sorry I keep smelling it. It just smells so good. This I would actually wear on a night out rather than during the day. This is perfect for going out with friends, dinner with your mans, dinner with family if, you know, you're not into relationships. I think this is the perfect nighttime perfume. Like, it just, I think it's perfect. It's beautiful, it's small, and like I said, these perfumes are very portable. They're tiny, so just slip it in your bag. Just, you know what, this is how it looks on the packaging. You see, it should have, I think it should have come like this, but well, there's nothing I can do about it now. And now moving on to our fourth and final fragrance. It is this one over here in the box. This box is actually very, very misleading because had I not known how small 30 milliliters was, I would have thought that these were really big perfumes, but they're really tiny. And this is what it looks like. This is what our final fragrance looks like. And I actually don't like it. This is my least favorite perfume in the box. I don't know. It just smells like, it smells like an old woman, guys. Like, perfume. It's a perfume I would buy for my mom. You know, someone more mature, someone older, because I think they would be able to take it. It actually smells a lot like, I sprayed it onto here, onto the paper. It smells a lot like the Gucci Bloom perfume. It has a lot of floral notes, a lot of, you know, it actually kind of reminds me of potpourri. If I'm being quite honest, I think the real reason why I cannot stand this perfume is because it smells like air freshener. I'm so sorry. It smells like the lavender potpourri air freshener. But like I said, I think for an older audience, for someone more mature, for someone that likes really deep, you know, notes of perfume, this is definitely perfect because it also has a musky, you know, fragrance to it. The notes I think that I'm getting from this perfume would be hearty notes. I'm getting heart notes, so a lot of like lavender, rose, very floral. So yes, that is it for our perfume review. And that brings us to the end of our review of the mystical perfumes. I think that was a really good review. Well, I would like to think it is. I'm really happy, you know, about everything. I really can't complain besides this one that really smells like an old woman. But I'm really satisfied with, you know, the size, the pricing as well. I think it is very, very affordable and very accessible because everyone can, you know, buy from Takealot. So yeah, guys, that actually brings us to the end of our video. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. It's been nice having you on my channel. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. This has been Balance with B, and don't forget to balance, guys. Don't forget.